Welcome to the final video of the series on value holder UI elements. So this in this video we're going to talk about two categories, miscellaneous and long text. So under miscellaneous you kind of grouped date and time pickers as one group, switch and toggle essentially yes or no type of states, and then radio buttons and checkboxes. Date picker, fairly straightforward. You pick a date and you can get to display the date in whatever format that you like. The standard is like this: short, month, day, comma, and year. And then you can also pick a range if you wanted to, 1 to 5. And then this format again is slightly different, and you can get to choose that. And then the last one is a time picker, like so, and then you get the time. Then we move to the switch and toggle buttons. The switch allows the user to switch between on or off essentially, and you can change the labels from on or off to okay, not, for example, the way we have done it. But the most common text label that you see is on or off. The restriction with switch is that the word cannot be more than 3 characters. If it's longer than 3, then you don't have enough space to fit into the switch and it doesn't look good. And that's where the toggle button comes in. So you can essentially get to set the state on a button like feature. It's slightly longer, so this is slightly more versatile. Now we come to radio buttons. So you define these 2 radio buttons in a group so that when you check one, the other is unchecked, and then when you check this one, the first one, option 1 goes unchecked. The last one is a checkbox. You can check multiple, and then you can uncheck as well. So that is radio buttons and checkboxes. Then we'll go to long text. Long text just allows our users to capture in long text, and then feed input. Similar, but for essentially posting comments on a social media type of UI control. Submit. And then mask input is essentially I'm actually typing in a text. You cannot type in a text because it only allows numbers to be specified in this particular format: 1 2 followed by a hyphen, 3 4 followed by 3 4 5 followed by a hyphen, and then 6 7, like so. So the whole formatting behind this is configurable, and you can also control what type of characters can be used, whether it's text, numbers, and so on. So that's mask input. And then lastly, you have rating is indicator, wherein you essentially give a rating, Rotten Tomatoes, whatever, and it can be up to a maximum of 10. If it's more than 10, there's too much for the users to click. So that's kind of the use for this. It's used very rarely, but you can essentially use this for obtaining feedback on whatever that you want users to provide feedback on. So that ends this video on the last video on value holders, and thank you all for watching.